Hello everyone, and today let's learn about what is called bicircle equation. Or everyone sometimes call it circle geometry. Or let me just write something like this. So what I meant by circle equation is that if you draw a graph on the x and y coordinate, you get actually a circle graph. If you get a linear graph, you get a straight line. If you could draw a quadratic line, you get like something looking like this, and cubic it looks something like this. Or if you get the biquadratic, it looks something like this, and blah blah blah. And this is basically what we're going to look on is a circle equation or circle sketching a circle in the graph. So first, basically, let's learn how the circle is looking like. So the basic form is looking something like this: x negative a squared plus y negative b squared equals r squared. So a and b is going to be the center point of the circle. So the center point, and r stands for radius. Everyone should know what basically radius is. And let's start drawing. So basically, let's say there's graph called x squared plus y squared is 4. So you should basically know that a is 0 for this one, and b is 0 as well, and the center point is going to be 0 0, which is going to be at here. Oops, here, yeah. And the radius is r. I told you r squared is 4, so r should be 2. It's not plus minus 2 because the length can't be negative. So it'll look like something graph look like this. Let me just connect them. So the radius is 2 for this one. I know this is really looking weird, but anyway, this is like a circle geometry. And let's look at something else. I'm just gonna make up. So let's say there's something called x negative 3 squared plus y negative let's say 2 squared equals 16. And 3 and 2 is going to be the center point, or the middle point, I don't know, center point of this circle. And 6 r squared equals 16, which means r equals 4. The radius is going to be 4. So let's draw that on the graph x y. And this, let's just mark the 3 comma 2, and it's right here. And let me just draw a circle as a red, and the radius is 4. So basically it's just gonna be here, negative 2 here, 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 and looking something like this, while the radius is 4. And this is how you actually, this, I know this drawing is terrible, sorry, because it's really hard to draw an accurate graph on my iPad, but if you draw in the paper IGCSE papers, it is going to be easier. Actually, this is not a IGCSE, it's actually A-level math. And it's going to be easier for you. And if you want to know these intersecting points for y cutting points and x cutting points, just go ahead and substitute on the, actually it's here also, just go ahead and substitute on the formula. Actually, let me do that. So when x is going to, when x is 0, that means when the y is cutting point. So say if x is 0, substitute that, and it'll become 9 plus 4 equals, oops, oh sorry man. So it's equal 9 plus y negative 2 squared equals 16. And let's actually solve this equation. The quadratic equation equals, okay, not like that, sorry. Y squared negative 4y plus 4 plus 9 negative 16 equals 0. Finally, there we go. Not y squared, negative 4y plus that is 13, and negative 16 will become negative 3. And negative 3 equals 0, and if you factorize them, it should be looking like, I'm not quite sure if this is actually capable of factorizing. y squared negative 4y negative 3 equals 0, and I don't think this is factorizing, but if you get the answer using quadratic formula, you should get 2 plus minus root 7 as answer, and this is going to be 2 plus root 7 and 2 minus root 7. And this one, you just substitute, just say y is 0, and you should get these 2 points. So let's get, if y is 0, just say, substitute y as 0, and x negative 3 squared is going to be 16, right? And x negative 3 is going to be plus minus root 16, which means it's going to be plus minus root 4, and it's going to be 3 plus minus 4. So this is going to be 3 minus 4, which will lead up to negative 1. Is 3 plus 4, there'll be 7. And this is how you actually graph the circle equation accurately. If you're actually drawing on the paper, it will look way better than this. I promise that. And this is basically how the circle equation is looking like. And this is enough for today, and thank you for watching.